Hello fellow Earthlings, it's Libs, and today I'm going to be doing my current TBR pile. I tend to pick about 6 books in advance that I'm really interested in reading, and hopefully over the next month or two I'll be able to finish all of these. So the first book I've already started, and that's Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. I'm only 18 pages in, but it's quite a short book, so it won't take me very long to get through this. This is a book about a cafe where you can travel back in time to have a conversation with someone you've previously talked with at the cafe. So far, I only really have read about the rules of time travel, so I haven't got a huge idea about the rest of the story. So far I like it, but I don't really know enough about it to really gauge if I'm going to enjoy the whole book or not. This is a translated book, so it's taking me a little bit of time to get used to the writing style, but I think once I'm used to it, it should be fine. The second book I want to read is Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson. I have no idea what this is about, I just know it's a fantasy novel. It's actually available for free on Brandon Sanderson's website, so that's how I'm going to be reading it. Yeah, I don't really know anything about what it is. I've only read the prologue so far, but I'm trying to get into a bit more fantasy reading, so hopefully this will be a good place to start. The third book I want to read is The Enemy by Lee Child. This is, I think, like the first of the Jack Reacher novels, at least in chronological order. It definitely wasn't the first one published. All I know is that a soldier has been found dead in a sleazy motel bed, and that Jack Reacher has to figure out what happened. I've never read any of Lee Child's books, but everyone in my family really enjoys Lee Child's writing style, so I felt like it must be my DNA to like it, so I'm gonna give this one a go and see what I think. I don't really read thrillers, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to think, but I am very interested in starting to get into that genre a little bit more. The fourth book is the one I'm probably the most excited to read, and that is Girl, Woman, Other by Bernardine Evaristo. This is a book that you've probably already heard about, so I won't go into it too much, but I'm just so excited to read this. I know it follows the lives of multiple different women over different generations in Britain, and I don't really know much else other than that, except that everyone seems to adore this book and that it won the Booker Prize last year, and it's got one of the nicest covers, and the spine, it's a good spine. I'm almost nervous to read this because I have a feeling I'm going to absolutely adore it. The fifth book that I have is The Holo by Agatha Christie. I just read 5 Little Pigs for the reading rush, and I really enjoyed that, so I thought I should probably try and read a few more Agatha Christie's. So all I know about this book is that a wealthy socialite organises a big weekend party, but she makes a mistake and all of the guests seem to hate each other. And Poirot shows up for lunch on one of these days, and instead of everyone being excited to greet him, he finds that there is a man dying in the pool, which would explain this gorgeous cover. I mean, this has got to be one of my favourite Agatha Christie covers that I've ever seen. The final book that I would like to read relatively soon is Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. I kind of know what this is about because obviously the series came out a year or two ago and that was kind of just everywhere, so I do know what happens a little bit, but I also don't really because I didn't actually watch the series, so I want to know what everyone was talking about, even though I'm very late to the party. All I really know is that someone dies and how they die, but yeah, I'm excited to read this. I've never read any Liane Moriarty before, so I'm quite excited to read it and see what it's actually like. Yeah, I haven't actually got any historical fiction on my reading list at the moment, which is weird because I'm usually reading historical fiction, but after the Make Your Myth Take a Readathon, I kind of just want a break from the genre for a little bit. And yeah, after reading the last Agatha Christie, I'm really interested in reading some more crime thrillery novels. So I'm very excited to see what I think about these ones. Let me know which books you're excited to read in the comments down below, and I will see you next time. Bye!